So part of the package of these ear pads is you're going to get one of these little blue sticks. It has a little bit of an edge on the end here. Now, you probably don't need this. If you've watched any of the installation videos, I didn't use this at all. Basically, if you were to have really fat fingers or anything like that, and you had a tough time getting a hold of the lip of this, what you could do is while you're installing on a headphone and you've got the top part already in the slot, is you can just put this in and hopefully pull it back and pull it up and over like that. So if you're having trouble using your fingers to finish off the installation, give the little blue stick a try. Alright, we're now looking at the Shure SR-H840 headphones and other headphones by Shure that are similar, with similar ear pads. So these are very easy to remove. Take your thumb, your forefinger, and just pull off, and they're off. You can see I've taken both off already. So old ear pads there, and now the good thing about these is that they rotate out, so we're going to rotate them out, and it'll make it easier for us to attach it. So now that we've rotated it out, the bottom of the earphone is now at the top, so we're going to take that line on the ear pad and make sure that goes to the bottom like so. Get my edge here, that's in, compress my finger to hold it in place, and let's do this. So that is in there, yep. It's also quite easy to put your finger inside and rotate around, just pushing out, if you're having not so much luck with pulling it over. There we go. One. Just put that one back in. Rotate back out. Find that bottom. Match to the top. And we got our edge. Hold it in place. Get the edge of that skirting into the little crack here. And all done. Alright, so the ear pads are off, and now we're going to get a little bit of an edge. We're going to start on the side here and just slide that in, and we're going to apply pressure to keep that in place, and we're just going to go around and get that into the leather skirting into the slot, which is actually really easy on these headphones. So that is one done, like so. Alright, we're now looking at HyperX the Cloud. This will be for version 1, which is this one, or version 2. They are pretty much the exact same headphone. Their ear pads are not that bad, actually. Easy way to get them off, thumb on the side, finger underneath, and just pull and peel. Pretty much very similar to almost every other headphone we've shown already. We're going to attach them the same way as well, so let's give ourselves some room, extend that arm, start from the top. Now the gap here is quite thin, so you're going to have to make it so that the edge, the very, very tip of the edge, goes into the top. But other than that, this is a piece of cake for these headphones. That's now in. I'm going to hold that in place. Oh wait, that's the bottom side. Flip it over. That's in, and then I'm just going to go around and get it in the slot. That's one. We're now looking at the Fostex TR80. It will also be the same installation for the TRP40, TRP50, TR70, and TR90. So I've already taken one ear pad off. Taking the ear pad off is just like some of the other ear headphones we've been looking at. Thumb on side, finger inside, pull it off. Now, these headphones will not rotate around. You can see that they move, but they don't go all the way around like a Shure headphone. So we need to make some space. We're going to extend one arm and we're going to install on the other earphone. We need to get, the other thing about the Fostex is that the gap is a little bit thinner, so it's a little bit harder to install these compared to like the Shure or the Audio Technicas. So we're going to get this gap in here. Now, because it doesn't rotate and there isn't a lot of room here, we want to really focus on getting the top part of the cushion around first. We'll focus on the bottom and the sides later. Once we have the top in place, that's important. We're going to hold that. And the reason why is because there's less room here to work with. So I'm going to hold that in place now with my fingers on the top. I have the top in the slot, and now I'm going to go around at the bottom where I have more room, and I'm just going to pull this into place. Good to go from the inside and stretching all the way out. Just a little bit over here, and alright, that one's on. Alright, we're now looking at the AHG K550s. These are the same as the AHG K551s, K553s, I believe. So they should all, these ear pads will fit all three of those. Here's the original ear pad. I have peeled off. You basically, they sit over the side like that, and you just take your thumb and forefinger and just peel them away. I will do that on the other side. Now, these are actually really big headphones. However, it's really not that hard to install these ear pads on them. We're going to do the stretching beforehand thing. Give it a little stretch so they're worked in and they're ready to expand. Obviously this ear pad is oval and it's not round like these ones, but it will shape to the headphone and it fits it. So we're going to start from the side. I'm going to remove that because I don't know what it is. Right, so start from the side, and you really want to get this edge into the side. You can see this little plastic gap there, that's where we're going. So, alright, that's in. I'm going to hold that with my thumb. I'm going to go over the top first, just using my fingers to pull that lip into that gap. And I'm going to rotate around, changing where I'm holding and applying pressure to keep it in place while I do this. There's no resistance at all. And done. That's in. And now we're just going to make sure that these bottom lines are just lined up, and you can move them really easy by just a little pressure and twisting. That one's lined up, and that one's lined up. There you have it. Replaced. Alright, we're now looking at the Superlux HD668B and HD661. They're the same. The ear pads sit on over top like that, and all you do is thumb and forefinger and just pull them off, and they peel off no problem. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, these headphones are pretty annoying to put anything on them. The oval shape of the ear pad obviously is not round like this one. However, once you get it on, it does shape to the actual headphone. these scrims that are sitting inside of the ear pad, or the original ear pads and headphone, you're not going to be able to use that. Every time you try to put the ear pad on, this thing just moves and gets crumpled up or falls out. So there's already a scrim on the actual head ear pad. It's thin compared to this. There's no foam on it, but it does block dust and everything else from getting in. So you can try and put those on with these. It's going to be super annoying though. Alright, so we're going to start by taking the top part of the ear pad and holding our headphones like so, putting it over the top, bringing it down as far as possible. So like not just over like that, I mean like all the way down to like here if you can. Pull even the foam over if you can a little bit. We want it in this position so that when we start pulling on the bottom, we have more to grip at the top and it doesn't slide off, which is what it tends to do. So we're going to get a good grip on it with our thumb and 4 fingers here, and it's already sliding off, so let's do that. Okay. Grip it like that. And now the key point is 2 fingers. You're going to go backwards into this. Losing it again. There we go. You gotta get the skirting only, not the scrim, which can be a bit difficult. Once you have that skirting, that's the scrim. Give me the skirting. There, I got the skirting. You're gonna just pull it over as much as you can. There. And then hold that, and then the other side here as well. Get that skirting and pull it over. There. It's on now. As long as it's on, we're good. So now we can go around and sort it out. We basically want to have this edge of the skirting covering up to this part here. So if we have any extra going over, we're going to let that go back now and give us a little extra room around the edges for the rest of the headphone down at the bottom. Now that is pretty good there. Just the top will sort out. You can also use the threaded edge here. You can see it here is the frame of the headphone, and you just want this thread to go just over top of that. You can go around and get your, just like that. Looking at the ear pad, you can see that the bottom line is just a little bit out of shape. So what we can do is just compress in and do a little twist, or just pull and twist like that, and it moves really easy. You can see that moving. Yeah, and now it's in line. There you have it. It's on.